There's an update for Civilization 7 coming called the Test of Times update, and that means that when you start a game, you're going to be able to pick a leader, but then when you move into your civilization selection screen, you can pick from any civilization, whether that be a modern civilization, or an exploration civilization, or an antiquity civ, and you can play them in any age you like. Today, we're going to be taking advantage of this. This is the brand new Test of Time update. You can see it's a work in progress still at the moment. We're not going to be playing as Genghis Khan. Instead, we're going to be playing as Charlemagne. We're going to be taking advantage of his bonus and the way that he pairs up with Mongolia. Mongolia, a civilization that excels, it apexes in the age of exploration. We're going to be taking advantage of the fact that it gets access to chariots unlocked at agriculture. Normally, you'd have to wait a very long time to get to chariots, probably about 70 turns. Here, we get them at the beginning of the game, and we're going to take advantage of that with Charlemagne, because Charlemagne, whenever he has a celebration, gets 2 free cavalry units once unlocked. I'm sure you can see where we're going with this. He gets 2 free cavalry units every time he has a celebration from the very beginning of the game now. And they're stronger, and they're better, and it's just going to work so damn well. So anyway, let's get into it. We're going to go find Mongolia again, and we're going to go have ourselves quite a good game here. I think we might just do a small map today. We'll go daily difficulty, we switch it up to Pangea, a standard game speed, and we'll keep it on continuity. Other than that, for our mementos, I'll have a little bit of a think about it, and I'll see you in the game. Okay, welcome to our start. Not a bad little start. We've got a volcano to the south. We've got some resources up towards the north. Some good spots here, I think, and some not terrible resources. For our mementos, we did end up choosing Sword of Brennus, so that every time we capture a settlement but return it in a peace deal, we'll get 400 gold. So I'm thinking we're going to take as many settlements as we can and then try and return as many as we can, with the exception of, like, maybe capitals. And then we're going to take the Art of War for 10% extra commander experience. So that's going to be our game plan for today. And of course, if you're unaware, this is going to be a war campaign. This is going to be one of the rare videos where we actually choose fighting. Now, we don't get access to any of the bonuses of the Mongolian Empire, like the Kashik, the Noyan, or the Urtu, but we do get access to Bok. So when we capture an opposing settlement, we gain the strongest cavalry unit we can currently train. Chariots are unlocked, and our settlers cost a lot more. They cost, well, effectively double. So there's a lot, but we get a lot of free cavalry. So I'm thinking maybe we'll go for like 1 settlement. That's basically it. Now, if you'd like to play along with this save, I'm going to leave a link down in the description where you can join the Discord. I've saved the game, so you can jump on into it. And I think this is definitely going to be a start where we focus on going into, well, we'll probably come down to the Kalin, then maybe move up towards the mangoes, and we're probably going to go through this tile here just so that we can pop that citizen out, because we don't want to be taking the jade, I don't think. Not particularly early. I don't think we're going to go stone circles here. I think it's pretty much just going to be we're going to try and do some war this game. But that doesn't mean that we don't at least get a good start. So we've unlocked the chariot now. And the other thing to note is we've got quite a bit of happiness here as well on these tiles around us. So we're going to open up with animal husbandry just so we can get access to the saw pit. That's going to give us bonuses here that are going to be quite strong. We can already train a chariot. We're not going to do that. Now, we don't have Sulcutaria, so our start is going to be quite a bit slower than what we're used to. So we do need to be aware of that. 6 turns to train a scout. And look at all of the goody hearts that we've got around us. So we're going to start off by coming onto this tile, and then we'll go down to the Kalin, and then we'll move up and grab the rest of these bad boys. We're not going to take any advisors because we don't need any advice, though maybe we could use a little bit of advice with regard to military. We'll take the culture. Thank you very much for the offer of happiness, though. And we'll take... Ooh, that's a good question. Do we take the food? I think we take the food here. The food's going to help us because then that allows us to get to the Kalin faster. It allows us to throw the Kalin into our capital. That's an extra 2 food that we've got. We're obviously working the tile sooner as well, so yes. And we do get blessed with this beautiful music as well. How good is this music? I tell you what, I know that sometimes people like to ironically say stuff, but I really like the Mongolian throat singing. I think it's wonderful. So, do we save up? We've got 4 turns to go. 4 turns. Can we sync anything up with that? We could maybe go into a warrior. It wouldn't be bad. So, my thinking this playthrough is we want to start by taking out city-states, building up commander level, and then rolling them into the AI. That's my thinking, or the other leaders is probably a better way to say it. Okay, we've got more goody huts that we can potentially grab. There's a lot of goody huts around this starting location. Oh, they become hostile, and they send a raid, and we can farm the raid. This is still very early, though. And I feel like we're not going to have any shortage of units to kill. But 30 influence. We'll take the gold. We'll take the gold. It's one of those circumstances where I think it's just better to take the gold. Now I think we need to move up towards these mangoes. So let's go ahead and we'll do that. I guess technically the Jade wouldn't be terrible, but like you're getting 1 extra culture and you're getting a citizen that you'll never be able to pop into something else. We've also got clay here, which is quite nice. So we should consider that. We could take happiness. The sooner... Okay, hear me out. We don't want to take happiness because the sooner we get to a celebration, the sooner we're going to have to start paying for our chariots. They're very expensive. So I'm actually going to say let's not get it right. Or like let's not try and hit that celebration just yet. We want to try and delay it as much as we can. We'll take charismatic leader. Oh, interesting question. I don't know what the narrative choice is here for us. This is going to... Or like, I know what it's going to be. I just don't know what our options are. This is going to be our test of valor. Do we want to take a warrior and a migrant, which is very nice, or +1 influence in captured settlements? So the whole idea here is that that's going to be offsetting any of the influence associated with capturing those settlements. But the thing is, we're going to be giving them back. So I'm actually going to say, let's take the warrior and the migrant. Let's not do this because you got to remember, we got to slot this in now. That's going to reduce our power. I love the fact that this is an option and you can look at taking this. If we were going to play more broadly, I think that would make sense to do that if we really wanted to go crazy with like the amount of settlements we were going to take. Now, keep in mind, we will have access to take a lot of settlements just because of Mongolia. You get +1 settlement limit here. You also get +2 settlement limit here. So we get an extra 3 settlement limit just through our foundation. So this definitely could make a lot of sense to do. But I think we're just going to go with the migrant and the warrior. We're going to look for tempo in the early game. Now, we did also just... We picked up that migrant just then. We can use it now. Or... Do we want to use it now? I think we do want to use it now, actually. If we do this, and then in 1 turn, then we can take the mangoes. I think that's going to be the play. Perfect. Okay, so we can go for the settler right now, but we're not going to. Interesting question. Which way do we go? I think we just take the culture, right? It makes sense. You could also do despotism for infantry training, and I think that's probably the way you want to play it. Like, you want to have a nice mix of training units, but also... getting free units in as well. So we're going to look to potentially leverage that. 30% towards constructing infantry units is a lot. But I don't know how you can go past the culture. It just feels like the culture is just so powerful. And to ignore it is to be silly. We found another goodie hut and a city-state as well. So that might be the first city-state that... Oh no, this is the city-state that we were looking for. Or that was being offered to us. And I think we're just going to rush discipline here. We could look at going into mysticism, but the reality is, like, what are we going to get, right? Like, if we look at Pantheon, does it give us... It doesn't tell us. We want stone circles. Let's go stone circles, then that will take us to the Pantheons. What would we take here if we got the option? Growth rate, no. Healing for units in rural tiles with an altar. That's very specific. You need to have the altar. We could go God of the Forge. No, that's for buildings. That's not for units. God of War, 15% production towards training military units in cities with an altar. This could be decent. An extra 15% production is quite nice. Other than that, though, there's really not much in here. I don't think... Yeah, there's nothing in here. There's that's the only one. And even then, it's not going to be a huge focus. So I think we just want to rush discipline as quickly as we can. Then we'll look to go into Mongolian origins and try and go down that way. And then from here, so we're going to force end this turn. What is this guy doing? Did we not move this guy out? Oh, that was the one that we got for free. Culture or gold. I think we once again want to take the gold. Let's move across. We don't want to take the happiness just because we don't want to boost this up. We kind of want to go a little bit slower with our start on our celebration. Okay, so we've unlocked animal husbandry. We're just going to go straight into masonry. I think that makes the most sense. Then we can think about going into other things. We're going to be looking to focus, so +3 combat strength for fortified districts, no. But if we've got combat strength against districts, then yes, we'll take that. So we've got +3 for infantry units. We've got +1 movement for siege. +3 combat strength for range and siege units. So these are the ones that we're going to be looking for in this game. Those are the key ones. So we're now going to take the saw pit. Saw pit is going to go on this tile. Though arguably we could put it on this tile here, just because that's where the monument's going to go, and we need the monument earlier. But if we put him on this tile, then that's going to allow us to pop into this immediately. And it's going to be a long time before we actually get onto that. So I'm going to put the saw pit on this tile, and then we'll take the mangoes. So now we've got the mangoes in the city. That's going to help us grow faster. And it means we can always put another... oh my god, there's a +3 out here. Do we dare take a +3? I mean, a +3 is really good. Is it that much better than a +2? Yeah, it's still really good. It's one of those things, like, we're getting it in 13 turns, so we're going to have to make a decision sooner rather than later. I think we just settle for the +2. Like, to get the +3, we'd have to build here, then here, and then we'd build there. So we'd have to go, like, granary, then brickyard. So we'd have to unlock the brickyard as well. Because we can do the granary. I think we just go the +2. I think that's going to be the safest bet. We don't want to double down too much on these things. And we're not going to be playing a huge macro game. Like, don't get me wrong, we are going to be still macroing or, like, building up. We're going to be doing city building, but it's not going to be to the extent that we normally would focus it. Now, we do have a lot of units early on here. That is for sure. We've definitely got some strong tempo in the early game. And we have identified a couple of targets. They're all peaceful as well. That's the other thing to remember, is they're peaceful targets. So we can, as soon as we've got our army commander ready to go, so that'll be 8 turns, we're going to be looking to declare war. So who are we going to be declaring war on? I think we probably want to go to the south first, then we can come up to Mesa Verde, because it's towards the middle, and it's more likely to be people up that way. Ideally, we want to be farming them as well. We don't want to be killing them immediately, because we do get a big boost. And I think we can get away with a single settler. I'm happy with that. 9 turns. Then we can follow it up with the granary. We could even look at purchasing. Oh, actually, here's an idea. Here's an idea. That's a wonderful idea. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Well, I'm not really, but I mean, I'm sure you can see what we're doing. We're going to just purchase the settler instead, because we get a negative production towards training settlers, but there's no negative cost associated with purchasing settlers. So we're basically purchasing this at the same price that any other civ would purchase, and therefore it is a very good deal for us, because it's a poor investment of our production in for this settler. So let's go ahead. Let's now put this down. We could technically put it down on this tile, and once again, it feels almost terrible not to do it, considering how early we are. This is like an 8% increase in science this early on, but we're instead just going to leave. I mean, all of these just look so damn good, don't they? Gosh, tough decisions, tough decisions. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll put the granary on this tile right here. That's got the science. I think we want to keep the science. And, oh my god, we got another city-state. Dude, how many city-states are there? This is ludicrous. Okay, we've met our first leader. Chapsit, how you doing? Do we want to do a hostile relationship greeting to her? I think we could. I don't know how far away she's going to be. It's going to take some time for us to actually go to war, because we want to level up the army commander. I think that's like the key here, is that we want to level up the army commander. We want to get big. Let's just start off with a neutral start. We can always denounce. It's only going to take like 10 turns for us to get there. We could even look for like that research collab. Wouldn't be terrible. Like this early on, it's not a bad deal. Just going for the research collab. Wonderful. And she supports it. Okay, so I think that's definitely the right call. That's going to speed up our momentum here as well. We'll go once again for the culture. 4 turns, so we need to get these guys en route over towards this spot. Actually, I think we go Kerma. Kerma's got some units out, so let's do that. Oh, and she's giving us a culture offering. Lovely. So when it comes to settlement, we need things that are going to accelerate us in the early game. So flax is a good example. Cotton is also a good example. But one of the things that we could do is we could forward settle one of these city-states, and that's going to make them upset. So I'm thinking oh, yeah, there's nothing super duper good. Maybe down here, though. I mean, we've got cotton. There's a lot of good stuff in here. We're going to be clearing this out as well. And this also isn't bad. We can't get the cotton and the flax. We really want to see what's down here. So I guess in the meantime, let's try and keep it on this same... Like, I don't mind this line here that we're on. This will also allow us... Like, we could go for something in here-ish and look to potentially settle on that spot. We've got goody huts over on this side. Okay, so... Where are our warriors? We've got this warrior here who's doing a bit of an awkward, but we'll allow it. And then this warrior here, we could bring him up and try and uncover what's here, and then we can war deck on Kerma. As I said, we ideally want to be farming them up. We don't want to just be killing them immediately. So we want to get to level 2 off just killing units, and then once we hit level 2, then we want to kill their city. Iguazu Falls, and it's in the middle of the map here. 2 production on adjacent districts grants fresh water. I think we're going to turn this settler around, and I think we're going to settle over here. We're only going for the 1 settler early. We don't really have a lot of options with regard to third ones. So let's do that. I mean, we could technically get a 3rd settler out. We could do it. I don't think we want to buy it, though. That's the big issue. We don't want to buy it. Okay. We've now got this online. Let's Are we moving towards Kerma? I think Kerma's probably the go-to here. Though we could befriend Kerma and get the production from it, though probably not worth it. We can build a library, or we can train a warrior and a slinger. I think we're probably going to be going for the train the warrior and the slinger. Okay, now we could come down into tactics. 30% production towards training infantry and... Oh. And we get 3 combat strength against independent powers. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Super duper cool. Okay, we got it. And then we get rid of the culture. We're going to slot in the production and the science. Okay, I'm still kind of like finding my feet with regard to this opening, just mainly because we don't really play a lot. Oh, it's just like, it's by default that I do it. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. That was not meant to be friendly. And she's close to us as well. Iguazu Falls is contested. Yeah, it's just, we don't play a whole lot of war games. And so because of that, I think it's going to take some time for me to adjust to everything. And now because we did the positive, we can't take the full 6 culture. But maybe if we didn't do the positive, she wouldn't have done it anyway. Dual Shuriken, 25 turns on that. That is going to be a long way away. 13 turns on the settler. Nothing to build here. We're going to hold this for 2 turns until we get masonry completed. Let's see if we can potentially get in a bit closer. We'll do a search here. Doesn't reveal much. That's a decent spot right there for a monument. I mean, we could also find that there. There's no +2s. We could go on the north, though. Like, we could go here-ish. But, oh, that's a terrible spot. Oh, there's a good garden market spot, though. So maybe around here we could find some... Oh, that's going to be terrible. No, those navigable rivers just kill us really badly. Okay, let's bring everybody back. We're going to go try and annihilate Kerma here. Ideally, we should be killing these scouts as well. That's going to be giving us more influence. Let's train a slinger. Even though I know we're going to be waiting for masonry. But let's just do it. Okay. So yeah, there's really nothing... This very much becomes a question of skill. Where is the best spot to put this down? So we don't get any +2 adjacencies for our libraries. There's one over here. There's nothing in here. There's obviously spots on this top side, but we're not going to be going up there. Garden and market is wonderful, but that's not going to work. We could do like a garden market here. That's going to be incredible, actually. So garden market, monument, city center, maybe? And then like fishing quay, harbor, into that, into 1-2 around the back. Let's do that. I think that's the play. Okay, next growth. Do we go hard on production, or do we look to get a little bit of science as well? I think we go hard on production, and it's adjacent to the active volcano, so that's going to get stronger as this game goes on. I should have said it's going to get stronger as this game goes longer, but that's okay. We all make mistakes. And move you down. Got that slinger coming through. One more turn, and then after that, we'll get the monument in. That's a +5 monument. Very nice. And now we could look for... There's no point for masonry. I think we go pottery here. And look to grab this one. Culture? No. We'll take the science and the food. The food is the main component that I was excited about here. Okay, so we're coming across. Once again. Army commander. So we are going to try our best to farm that up. Did you just not... It was right there, wasn't it? Yep. And then we come around. So we'll turn this into a city eventually. We could look for a 3rd settlement. That's another thing to note, is we could do it. Okay. We've got a slinger that can be slammed. 2 slingers that can be slammed, which is lovely. We want to avoid losing units, so we'll do our best not to. But 2 slingers is going to be challenging. It's probably the best way to say it. No relationship change on that one. So we don't want to get too aggressive. And we do have military aid as well that we can utilize. So that's another factor to consider. Oh, we could just war deco now. We're not going to, but you could. Okay, so in this situation... We want to move... There's no way that we can attack with this guy. We can pop him in the warrior, or in the army commander, and he comes out. That's fine. Okay, so that's not bad. So we're going to get experience here. And remember that we've got the memento that's going to give us extra experience. 10% extra commander experience. So that's a big factor here in the early game. Let's continue moving that slinger down. Army commander can hold. Second slinger's come down. Okay, so now we want to try and hit... We could look to come up as well. Army commander can... Yeah, okay. There's a lot of experience we can gain here. So we're going to go down here. That's a kill. And now we're going to move our army commander over to this tile. Slinger here. And then onto the slinger. So now we've killed them all and we get the promotion. Love it, love it, love it. So we're going to go for assault first. And now we could look at going into tactics as a potential option or Mongolian origins. We've got a lot of potential in the way of settlements, though. That's kind of crazy. I kind of like going into tactics just for drills. 2 settlements not founded by you receive +2 happiness for each allocated resource. Not really going to be able to use that. Let's go into Terracotta Army for the free commander experience, and we also want to get Gate of All Nations, a 20-turn Gate of All Nations. I mean, you can see why Silk Altaria is so important, and I think we want to do Gate of All Nations here, and then we can find Amphitheater over there. That's going to go perfectly. We also want to pop this citizen out sooner rather than later, I think. Okay, that's looking fine for now. No, it's not. That's looking better. Okay, we're really trying to min-max against the AI, or against the city-states in the early stages. Okay, so here we can settle this. That's going to upset her. So she's gone from friendly back down, which is fine. And we'll take this one early. Now, that's going to give us an extra 2 production because that's on districts adjacent. So we are a district, so we're adjacent. So that gives us an extra 2 production there. We could also look to get some purchases in here, but I think we just really want to prioritize getting that city up and running as soon as we can. We want to minimize the amount of cities we've got. Now, for this, just double-checking, we've got assault, right? Units can move after unpacking from the commander. So we can go something like this. Let's just do the suck up. What's the suck up? We want that one. Onto this tile. And then Slinger can go on the north tile. Slinger's going to throw. And then for this, we're only going to get one of these guys to hit. So we'll move you up, you down, and then you can slam. And we're almost at... So we'll take the 20%. Oh... Do we switch it in now? 15% production, and it's like... It's over 22 turns. Oh my god, it's so much. I don't think we're going to get threatened on Gate of All Nation. It's still very early. The trouble I've got is we're going to be wasting 2 turns. Let's just do it. We'll add in tool making. And you know what we'll do? We'll buy that. And now we'll do Gate of All Nations. Really? 18 turns? I don't believe that for a second. 18 turns? Did we take... We took the 15%, right? Gosh, that's a long time. So we just hit our very first golden age, and as you can see, we've now got our 2 chariots. Turn 25, 2 chariots. This is where things are going to start to get big. Okay, so we can see our first target down here. So I'm thinking what we want to do is we want to take out this position, then we're going to move north of Mesa Verde, come down to this city-state, and then we'll take her out. I think that's going to be our play. So we're going to look to try and get very aggressive very quickly here. Where do we go? Riding potentially is an option. We could do irrigation. Nothing really in here that we're going to go for. The big thing for me is at least the library, because we want to pop that citizen out. It's another factor. Nothing up here. Nothing over here in the way of goodie huts that we can find. She's on the water over on this side. We could be on the edge of the continent here. I mean, there is another island that's in here, but I guess something to be aware of. And they're right next to a volcano. They're not having a good time. We've got lots of city-states to kill. I mean, not to kill, to have fun with. Okay, so 1, 2 for our commander, and then he is at 1.5 here. So ideally, we shouldn't be doing what we're about to do, but we're just going to do it anyway, just because we want speed on our side. So let's go ahead. We'll take the militaristic attribute point. This is one of those points where I'm actually thinking like the combat strength against independent powers and city-states could be good, but I don't know when our next point will be, so it probably just makes sense for us to take the extra influence. Okay, let's move these guys down. Now, remember, we don't want to fight unless we're fighting with our army commander nearby. So we can get him over here. I don't think we can just put this guy on here. We don't need to take him right now. He can come in a little bit slower up the rear, and it looks like we've met somebody. Oh. Now, I don't think if we kill it, we don't take it, if I remember correctly. So we're not really incentivized to do that, but if he settles near us, that's just going to be one more settlement that we can take. Let's think of it that way. That's probably the best way to do it, or best way to think about it. You're going to go very fast, aren't you? Yeah, so we want to go... We want to make it so that these guys can both get in without doing as much damage as we can. So that you should be maxed now. You should have a full cart. Indeed we do. Lovely. So we've already got maneuver in. So let's move you down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're level 2, so we don't want to kill units. We just want to kill the cities. That's the big thing for us. Ashoka can have a neutral greeting as well. So we're going to try and look to clean up everywhere we can here. You can probably heal, warrior, or go back to base and heal. Probably going... Okay, let's... How about we... Instead of going back to base... Oh, going back to base is the one turn more. It's fine. Okay, this is a good little city. We're liking this so far. And... You can come down. How many settlements is she on? She's on 2. So remember, we want to take the capital, but we don't want to give it back to her. We'll just take the influence. Thank you. I gotta remember that I'm not playing Himiko. I just played a game with playthrough with Himiko, and it's fun because you can just accept every agreement that you get. So you got to kind of change the way that your brain thinks to not do that anymore, because well, yes, it's a long time. Could we reach it from here just with chariots? We're gonna try. Yeah, we couldn't. That's okay. We can always pop them out next turn as well. Chariots can move a little bit. Oh my god, it's got 1 left on it. 1 point left. So we're gonna come onto this tile. Chariots should be able to hit it. Okay. Wonderful. Easy. Oh, Hamiko's befriending it as well. That's wonderful. That's great. Okay, so now we get that. We didn't get the level up from it. Oh, we were going to come up to Mesa Verde, weren't we? How many settlements have you got? Oh, you were at 4 settlements already. So there's a world where we just come up to Mesa Verde instead, and then like up to here to Dar Tichet, and then into Nagoya, then down to Tokyo. Like that. We always have to leave her with 1 settlement so that we can exchange them out, though. This is a decent tile. 2-2-1. There's nothing else that I don't think that's anywhere near as close to that. It's a 1-3. That's not bad. 1-2-1-1. This is quite a nice one as well. 1-2-1-1. I think that's probably what we're taking. Okay, let's do one of these. She's got some archers in here already, though. What's she playing? She's playing as Japan, so she doesn't get any uniques. Her chaps are playing as Egypt. Is a Antiquity Apex Civ. Do we take these out? I think we probably have to take these out. So let's drop the slinger. 1. And... we could look to put the warrior down as well, but the warrior's already got low health. So I think we just want to kind of leave him to heal up for the moment. And then you can come in and... oh my gosh. Okay. It turns out the chariot's quite strong. Army commander's almost at level 3 here. And we've met somebody new. Who have we met? Oh, hello. It's been a while since we played a game with you. Are you playing as the Abbasids? Straight up. Yeah, you are. That's cool. That's cool. I like that they just give you the Abbasids straight away. Very, very nice. Okay, this scout's kind of got nowhere to go. I mean, we can go up and around. I think we probably want to keep farming up city-states, though. To me, it feels like we need to farm more city-states. And then, like, if we could fight... oh, don't tell me. Oh, we didn't have anybody inside. Damn it. That was a bit of a mistake. If we can farm up city-states and then, like, sort of just, like, explode. We're going to leave this warrior here to heal. And then we'll pick up the other one on the way through. Let's make that the deal. It's going to be quick, though. It's going to be super duper quick. Okay. Do we have any volcanoes that we can grow to? Or at least, like, be around? There's some down here, but they're not active. So we're just going to slum it out with what we've got. Probably go for this one. A little bit of higher growth. You can heal up for 1 turn by the looks of it. Yep, not a long time. Bit of a hard spot that we're in up here. We're going to continue... oh my god, she's all the way down here. Oh, this might be her cap down here. And then we've got Lakshmabi over here. Army commander, so you're going to jump in. We're at 64. So we're not going to worry about the units. We're just going to be focused on eliminating the city center. And as you can see, we're probably able to eliminate it this turn, which is kind of insane. It's close. I don't think we... actually, the chariots are kind of strong. Hold on, hold on. And we'll keep the 1 unit inside. Okay. Oh, we moved into range. We should still be okay. Oh, the army commander doesn't get the bonus now. That's all right. Okay, we'll get them next turn. We'll get them next turn. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we've got a lot of settlements that are starting to go down here. Hopefully that does not die. Wonderful. We're just going to move away. And you can heal up. How do you have extra movement? I don't know how we've got extra movement. That's a lot of units. Did we lose something? No, we didn't lose anything. Let's just move you across. There's no slingers here, right? Yeah, no slingers, so we should be fine. That's Mesa Vertigon. No one's befriending it. And boom. Wonderful. We pick up the extra early science. And now we can grab our next point. So we probably want to go down the left side here just because it's going to be affecting our cavalry. Here we can take a codex, but -1 happiness on the barracks. I think that's absolutely acceptable. So let's go ahead and slot that. And we could look to pick up riding 2. I don't think that would be terrible. It's only going to be 2 turns for it. What's the alternative? Like, where else do we go? We could go irrigation. We could go sailing, but like, meh. Right? Like, this is decent. This is going to be good. But like, we're going to get the library in here eventually. In fact, we can put it down right now. And that allows us to kick that citizen out that was being a bit annoying. This is a 2-2-1. I think that's going to be the play. There's a 1-3, another 1-3. We'll just take this one. It's got the incense in it. Might as well. It's not going to be giving us anything at the moment. I want to try and get out of here without taking damage. Let's just fire at what we can and just hope that they slam and we don't take a lot of damage. Okay, it's not terrible, but it could have been worse. Okay, so we want to fire... I mean, we can just try and get out of here up to the north. Is that even going to work? I don't think that's actually going to work. So if we slam that... So we should be able to clear both of these. And then we can go up and around. I think that's the play. I mean, we're kind of low health here. Maybe... Do we go back and heal just for a little bit? I think we want to do that. This is going to take damage, though. Let's put the warrior in the front. No, then we lose the movement. We need the movement to get in next turn. So you can heal, though there's a... Is the vessel going to attack us? Surely that boat doesn't attack us, right? Surely that boat is just like, nah, you're fine. You're fine. Okay. He slammed. We took a little bit, but it's okay. Yep, the boat didn't attack, but we've got to deal with that warrior. Okay, so we want everybody to get inside here. Actually, you don't have to get inside. You can fire, and we can get experience from it, and we're okay. But we still want to get in our borders just so that we can heal up. And we've got another unit that we could potentially bring up here, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to take the combat strength from Lakshmabai. Thank you, Lakshmabai. And now, I mean, we can move into irrigation, but once again, I mean, this is just going to help us out when we start taking people's settlements, right? It's not going to help us right now. Double cotton down here, that could be quite nice. And where do we grow here? We're looking for anything that's going to be bigger than the average. Nothing too crazy. I think we want to come out for these camels then. You're just following us, aren't you? We're gonna try and escape you. So you can heal up. And you can just hold position for the moment. Let's keep searching. We want to look... I was going to say we want to look for more leaders, but I think we've actually found everybody. Yeah, it's only 6 players in this lobby. So we can definitely do it. The other thing to note is if we actually want to eliminate them in Antiquity, we would have to do it... we would have to actually kill... Can you go away? We'd have to kill every single one of their cities. And I don't know if that's 100% viable. It's probably just not going to work. Okay. Mongolian origins or organized military? Organized military is actually quite nice. You know what? Why not? Let's do it. Go away, man. Why are you so... He has got a very pointy stick. Okay, how are we looking? Almost healed up here. We're healing up just because we're going to go and attack after this. So we want to kind of like... we want to roll it, essentially. We should get some pretty decent experience quickly here. Wonderful. Gate of All Nations is done. We've got a Brickyard. -1 on the gold treasury. We're going to heal it out. Turn 42 already, so we're kind of getting deep into it. The main reason why I don't want to go too hard too early is just because you can't really hold all of the cavalry and the costs associated with the cavalry. It's too expensive. Okay, here we go. We can't get you in on this turn, can we? We'd have to move backwards to get you. And we do have the Slinger, but the Slinger can move forward by itself and it will catch up. So I think that's probably the play. Let's move back over here. You can jump in the clown car and now come out here, and then the Slinger can go a little bit ahead. That's going to be the play. We've got more city-states down here. We want to try and eliminate every city-state in this game. Slinger can come forward together. Lots of good lands down here, of course. And that's what we were looking for. That is what we were looking for. That beautiful, absolutely beautiful volcano explosion right there. +1 science, +1 production. So we want to take these tiles down here ASAP. We want to grab these ones. We want to pick them up. Okay. Where are we moving next? Well, we're coming up towards that spot, but we need to make sure that we do it in the correct way. So we'll go here, and then next turn I think we can probably jump out. We'll put you on autopilot. You're probably ready to go. This one should be all healed up soon. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Okay, so we're going to be right on the border here. So we're going to go through like this, 2, and they're hostile, which means that we can just jump out straight away. They are being befriended. Oh my god, they're being befriended by Himiko as well. Himiko. It's probably time to denounce you, actually. And then, so from here, we'll also get the chariot on this tile, just in case. Oh, we got double warrior. I guess that's probably why we should have brought the slinger, isn't it? That's fine. Okay, one. Oh, just literally one hit it. Oh god, we barely did any. We barely lost anything. 27 experience, almost at level 3. We could look to come up here and get a slam. Little bit of a slam. Let's see whether or not we can hit it. We can hit that one. There's the promotion. It's one of those rare instances where we actually want to go for it. And now we're 1 promotion away from hitting the key. So let's go ahead and slot our camels into the capital. And here we've got +2 combat strength on all buildings. Oh, sorry, on all units, rather. We'll just take the influence, thank you. Though the happiness is probably quite nice, though. It's only cities. And we could look for bronze working for tier 2. Though we don't really need tier 2, do we? The wheel, to give us a little bit more happiness. I think we'll just go sailing. We can just go sailing for now. That's fine. And then we'll heal all you guys up. And then we're going to be declaring war soon. So she's already unhappy with us. So if we slam here, it's just going to reduce the amount of time it takes to get this guy back online. So I think the best thing to do is just jump in. We hit him for what we wanted. Like, we did what we wanted, basically. Okay. Do we declare war right now? 48. Oh, they denounce us as well. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, it's a double denouncement. Oh, she doesn't like us. We don't like her. It's a classic. Okay, so where do we go from here? Now, we don't have a whole lot of rivers in here, or at least navigable rivers. So a garden adjacency here is pretty good. We also have the brickyard. So let's go ahead and put the brickyard down. That's 3 production. We want to avoid going low. And we could pop that citizen out. And we could pop him out right now. So let's do that. And then from here, we can take the rice. Though instead, we'll take that because it's an extra +4 production. Not bad at all. No one was in the army commander, so it's going to be a bit of a hard sell. We're going to try and get along the top side here. Maybe we can send this guy a little bit ahead. There are slingers. So remember, we want to try and take every single settlement. Except for 1. Are we going to cancel that? I don't think we care that much about happiness. It's 10%. It's going to, you know, puts us down by 2. We'll take the culture this time. And we can probably look to put a charismatic leader in. I mean, this doesn't really matter now. We've kind of killed all the independents that we need to at this stage. And from here, survey's not going to work. Drills, I mean, we're not really focused on this just yet. The main goal that we've got is trying to maximize the small number of units that we've got. But look, let's put drills in just for now. We could war deck right now. We could kill this unit. We don't have enough information about her layout, though. I feel like we probably want to get into a better position first. Let's move this chariot through. She's got a couple of slingers. Let's try and get, like, the most advantageous position that we can. So we can't come around that way. Oh, that slinger's asking for it. Oh, God, she's asking for it so badly. We can finish this guy off. That's just flat tundra, right? But it is wet. We're not going to lose our... I don't know whether or not we can move onto that tile. Let's move backwards instead. So we'll go here. We'll fire. Oh, we moved into range of a slinger. That's painful. That's painful. It's one of those little things. So it's like, okay, well, sometimes you get them and sometimes you get got. Now, we've also got 2 more chariots. So we can look to bring them out. Now, we could actually take Tokyo and keep Tokyo. I'm absolutely not against that. We've got a decent number of settlement limit that we can apply. So let's just go for it. We're going to start off by, instead of attacking, let's declare a formal war. And then with that formal war, we're now going to support ourselves. I mean, that's probably more than enough already. We're at like +4, which is massive. Here, the army commander. I don't know whether you're going to get bonuses for this. Let's see. He did. Wonderful. Now we can also move down towards this tile and hit here. We've also got the... Oh my gosh, we're going to absolutely steamroll you. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, you poor thing. We should have moved onto this tile. He didn't pick up the experience for that one. Okay, now you're all good. We do have 3 slingers in here, so hopefully she doesn't focus down the warrior. Now, the idea here for me is that we want to reunite. Actually, now that I think about it, I just realized. We went and got terracotta army. It must be placed on grassland. We don't have grassland. Oh, can you make it like terracotta army needs to be placed on grassland or plains? Like, give it a little bit of variety? Because now, I didn't think about that. That's my bad. That's a skill issue. That's all it is. It's just a skill issue. And then we can bring these ones up for Nagoya. I think that's going to work. Oh no, the army commander! Oh my god, I forgot about the army commander. Oh gosh. Oh, anything but the army commander. That could have been bad. Okay, so we can take out Segunia here. Okay, question. Can we take out Segunia? Okay, hear me out. Or, how about we do this? Is this going to work? Oh, it didn't work. That's okay. I mean, that's probably going to die now. Army commander's still okay on the health pool. This slam should kill. I feel like that's going to... Like, that will kill as well. So we should be able to do this. And then army commander over. And then this one down. Yeah. We can one-shot now. We can one-shot the slingers. Lovely. Okay, we want to take this tile here. Bro, this is a nice-looking capital, isn't it? One thing to note, though, -7 on the gold treasury. So we really need to get organized military for the -1 gold maintenance. So that's what we're going to be aiming for. And then where do we go from here? Maybe bronze working could work. Actually, what's our option at currency? +5 trade range, not interested. +3 combat strength for infantry units. I think we want to go down into that. Even though we don't have a lot of infantry units, it's one of those things that still can make the difference. And we're just going to back away from that slinger. I don't think we can win that fight. Army commander can hold. And we did take a little bit of damage here, but as you can see, we're doing okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the warrior inside. Warrior 2 inside. You can come up and just annihilate. Literally only 2 experience. How sad. Archer. Archer's in here. Okay, we want to just get out from the archer. So we're going to need to work very quickly to take out the archers. Okay, army commander, I think we want you just to heal for the moment. Or the archer can shoot us from here. So we need to get back out of there. Slinger, you're going to heal. You can heal as well. It's not the best time for heals, I'll say that. We want to try and work with tempo. Not the best lands either. Oh, wonderful. Oh, you know what we should do? Yeah, we should do that. And then we should also request military aid. So now that's a +6 that we've got. Oh, you came to the wrong neighborhood, girl. Oh, you came to the wrong neighborhood, girl. You get back in your city center, my friend. Oh, it's going to be a painful death for you. Okay, so we can technically move onto this tile right here. And then the chariot can just go through. Oh, so close to a one-shot. So if we pop a warrior here... Oh, she's got freaking laser beams. That's probably a dead warrior. Bro, look at the bonuses that we've got. +2 determined, +5 father of Europe, +3 shock tactics, +3 military aid, +3 military aid. You better believe we are going to destroy. It's a bonus for fortified, or for the fortified districts, not against the fortified districts. I'm just thinking out loud here for one of the things that we could look at. We'll move back from that. Little bit of damage right there. We'll lose that warrior. Slinger's dead. A lot of slingers in here. I think this slinger's dead 100%. -4 for war weariness is absolutely lovely. We could push that a bit further. The only reason I'm not is just because I feel like we're going to need it for other wars. Like, we've got a tiny little force up here. Just thinking out loud, though, if we take this, they're just going to be able to take it back with the vessel, the boat that they've got. Unless we bought a slinger in here, but we don't have the resources to buy the slinger. This is hard lands to attack into as well. So have we been the one that came to the wrong neighborhood, potentially? Is there a way for us to get through here? Okay, so if we were to do this... There was a unit inside. So if we go here... Oh, that's so painful that we don't one-shot it. So damn painful that we don't one-shot it. Let's try and keep this guy alive. We'll hold on that spot just there. Yeah, there's a lot of ranged units in here. I think maybe we made the wrong decision coming up this far. I think the fact that it's on the coast is also going to make it really difficult to continue the attack up. We've got a lot of production in here, plus 24. Anything that we can actually build? Garden and Market's a long way off. We've also got the barracks. We could just build units. We could build a settler. But even then, a settler, I don't know if it makes a huge amount of sense, by the way. That looks amazing. She's just on navigable rivers everywhere. Dude, Egypt is so good, navigable rivers. And she's got the combo, doesn't she? Yeah, navigable river, 15% production towards buildings and wonders. And then plus... Oh, God, that's a crazy combo. I can't believe that's legal. We could probably look for slingers and then turn them into archers. I think that's got to be the play. I think we want to evacuate out the back here because we're going to lose this and we don't want to lose units. And like things are getting bad back here. Now we do have a promotion. So let's go down into that. I think we definitely should have waited for the promotion before we did it. So let's try and scoot out the back. We're going to scoot down and around. We could just come in for the capital, man. We could do that. We could do that. I don't mind that. Now the slingers are really good because they don't actually cost us any upkeep. At least they shouldn't cost us any upkeep. Okay, let's see. We could potentially try and take out Nagoya here. Oh, this slinger is back here. We could go down. We get slammed that way. We can go up. We don't get slammed. That's... What if we brought this up to try and save the day? That's dead, right? Rest in peace. Rest in peace. We tried to keep him alive. What's been built? Terracotta Army. Oh my god, Terracotta Army's already been built. We can't even build Theodorich just because it must be placed on coast, and we're inland. That's also not coast because... Is it coast? It's a lake coastal. Surely coastal only counts for, like, the coast. What are we going for here? I think we're just taking the boring 1-1-1 tile. It's hard to know what is the right call when it comes to this type of aggression. Alright, let's just go and slam. We don't have our commander here, so probably a little bit of a mistake. That's hit 7 population. We want to try and get them to reunite without taking damage. So let's fall back here. Slingers are low. Okay. Can we potentially bring this down? Everyone's really low in here. What if we tried to bring them across? What are you building? You're building Colosseum? For us? That's very nice of you. Oh my god. You got a lot of units, don't ya? I mean, it is the deity AI, so we do have to be considering that. We need to bring this army commander over, though. How do we get this army commander over? Do we just accept that we're going to take damage? If we go here, we get slammed. Okay, we're going to try. Is it going to get double hit? Yeah, there's... Oh my god, there's triple slinger. I think we might even lose that. If we lose that slinger, or that army commander, I'm done. And the truth is, I think we've learned a valuable lesson here. And that lesson is that when you're attacking, it's very important to maintain a cohesive front. Oh, we can get this through. Okay, hold on, hear me out. So if we go onto this tile... Okay, so now we're alive. And now you're going to cover on top. We could move you up. I think we just want to take out Nagoya, right? Because reinforcements are coming in. Yeah, so basically we need to be thinking about our reinforcement route, right? Like, if we're attacking here and they're defending here, they're just reinforcing like that. Super easy for them. But we've got to attack all the way through. Like, it doesn't make sense to attack her in this circumstance. Like, it would have made sense to attack like this, and then we continue rolling. So, massive mistake on our part, and something that we will fix going forward. I don't think we want to add any more... Am I going -8? Oh, they must be 1. No, that would make sense, because we would have gone to -10. Okay. This slinger needs to go. We still need to make sure that we're covering. So, like this. gosh, it's so annoying that we can't even get the one-shot on the slinger with a chariot. It's almost full health. More slingers coming out. Oh my god, there's so many slingers. Okay, so if we crush this, which we can, we have to move you on top. You're going to heal. Oh, we can pillage? We could pillage. What can actually pillage? Oh, no. Oh, my God. And now we can't. I was going to say, like, is that just going to move the unit? Oh, no. This one can technically... Oh, God, it's going to die. I swear to God, if it dies. I did not consent. I did not think it was going to, like... That's actually pretty cool. You can just click that button and it will tell every unit to move and pillage. Like, that's pretty cool when you think about it, right? Like, you've got 1 million units. Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you... Stop it, stop it, stop it. Oh, my God. That was a... I kind of want to do another playthrough with Charlemagne. I want to do it again, but like, and Mongolia, because I can totally feel it's going to work. But like, we've learned valuable lessons. Number one, that button, not a cool button. Not a cool button. Not only did it use all of our movement point, but it also moved our unit and then made the pillage so it had no movement point. I didn't realize that was going to happen. I was kind of like, why is it allowing us to do this? Like, it shouldn't be allowing us to do this. So that's the first thing that we learned. Number two, I think it's important to consider our reinforcement route when we're doing this. Like, obviously we had a good amount of units here, but like, look at this. 2 mountain tiles, water with a boat, another 3 more mountain tiles. Like, this is, I'm not going to say it's an indefendable fortress, but like, if we look at the numbers, okay, she's at 3 out of 4. So what do we want to happen in an ideal world? I think in an ideal world, we want to take Tokyo, we want to take Nagoya, we want to leave her with Kagoshima, and then we want to give her back Nagoya. Because if we take Kagoshima and Nagoya and Tokyo, she leaves the game, and we're stuck with these settlements. So we want to be able to like trade her back the settlements. We want to get Tokyo because it's a city, and it's got, like, there's a lot going on here. So, like, wonders and all that kind of stuff, right? Like, this is good. We want to keep this. And we want to turn this into a city and keep this as a city. That's the whole game plan. Is we just want to take all of their capitals and keep them as cities. And so I think reassessing, like, that was totally the wrong decision. We could have come in here, swept in here, sat, waited for a couple more units, and then gone. Like, we're only at turn 60 now. So I think when it comes to like learning lessons, I think we've definitely learnt a lot through here. So we're not going to continue our playthrough anymore with Charlemagne. We might resume a playthrough with Charlemagne of the Mongolian Empire after the Test of Time goes live. But I think that might just conclude us for now when it comes to like this aggression. Because I tell you what, like, I think the game plan's there. It's just the execution that wasn't very good. Anyway, we're going to leave it there and we'll catch you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching this sad little tiny playthrough.